I remember when I first got Pokemon that I was having a great time, and that included when I got to the caves, because it really marked a step forward, that I was progressing through the game, and that I didn't suck like I did at most other games at that time. So when I got to the cave, one of the first Pokemon that I saw was, of course, Zubat, and at the time it was a new experience, because every Pokemon that you saw was new. It was interesting, because back then you didn't know all 151 Pokemon. It was just a sort of new thing, even if you did watch the show. But, once you see a Zubat the first time, that's great. But once you get to 5,000, 6,000, it just starts to get old really fast. You take a step, there's a Zubat. You take another step, there's another Zubat. It seems like every freaking step you take a Zubat. And if you've ever played a Pokemon game, ever, you know this exact frustration that I feel right now. And now you stuck-up Pokemon jerks might think, just buy some repellents, noob. But when you think about when you were a kid, you didn't spend any of your hard-earned Pokemon money on repels. You spent it on potions, maybe some antidotes, because poisoning was annoying in the early parts of the games, and Pokeballs. That's it. You didn't buy repels, you didn't buy paralyzed heals, you didn't buy anything except for Pokeballs and potions. You didn't want to spend all that money on anything that could be considered not useful. I didn't even know what a repel did until I got gold and silver. And so, besides, you want to fight people anyway to gain experience. So you are stuck with fighting all of these Zubats over and over and over and over and over again. And these things are as annoying as hell to fight, too. Because, first off, they're fast. So if you don't have a Pokemon that's fast in the front of your party, you're not going to be able to run away. So you're stuck fighting it. And, of course, once you find a Zubat, it almost always knows Confuse Ray. So that's pretty much the first thing it's going to use against you. And, of course, when you're confused, you can't fight for crap, and you are going to die a lot. And, of course, you're going to catch one because you got to catch them all. Duh. And then once you catch it, it's completely useless in combat. Zubat and, more Crobat anyway, is really only used as a toxic trapper in the main competitive league. But toxic trapping is completely useless in the main game, because when you're a kid, you just want to kill things. You don't want to wait for toxic to work. And then, even in Gold and Silver at nighttime, sometimes you can find Zubat outside of caves. I hate them. Somebody make them go away.